I was first introduced to Van Meter moving from Columbus, Ohio. I had to relocate here in Northern Virginia for my job. And I wanted to find a location that was very close to where I work because I'll admit I don't like to drive. And so I did some research online and I came across Woodland Park, which is actually a Van Meter apartment complex. Another thing that was on my mind while I was looking to find somewhere to live, I didn't necessarily want to rent, but understanding that I didn't really know this area, I needed to find a place relatively quickly. So I walked into Woodland Park and spoke with Katie Lubin, who was fantastic, and actually told me about a program through Van Meter where I could use some of my rent to put towards a house eventually. So I said, you know what, at least if I rent for another year, I'm not, wasting rent money. So I decided to go ahead and live there. One day we went to another place and looked at a few homes that were absolutely beautiful. But when we sat down and spoke to some of the, sales people there, it was just kind of discouraging a little bit, saying we had to put down a certain amount of money, and we both knew financially we were not in a situation where we could afford to put down a lot of money for a down payment. So we decided to go to Stone Ridge, and that's where we met Mary, and we sat down with her, and she gave us a tour of the model home, which is absolutely beautiful. And she wanted us to sit down next with Benita to kind of talk about the financing, which I think to both of us, that was going to be the most touchy subject.
Yes.
But Benita was fantastic. She started to talk about different financing options with us.
We walked by the house and I said, "Hey babe, take a look at that corner lot." And she said, "Oh, okay." I said, "I wonder who lives there." And, it's so funny because when we went back in to talk with Benita, she said, "I have a lot that's a spec. I have a home that's a spec that I think would be really great for you, for both of you." And we took a walk over there and it was the same house. The same house. And we knew that was God sent. So we really appreciate Benita. We really appreciate Mary. And we just love our home.
I am a huge customer service advocate. So nothing disturbs me more than to see someone give off just unprofessional, just poor customer service.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for a place where they're going to actually treat you the way you should be treated, give you all of the options, not assume, not judge your situation, Van Meter is definitely the place for you to look for a home. I strongly encourage you not to get discouraged when you're looking for a home, because we never would have thought getting married in June and then becoming homeowners at the end of August. We never in a million years would have thought that would be our situation.
Wow.
But we're here, telling our testimony, and we're just, like I said, are so pleased with the treatment from Benita to Mary to Hunter, who is fantastic,
and
Katie.
Craig.
Everyone has been nothing but professional, nothing but understanding and warm, and the community itself. Our neighbors embraced us right away.
Yep.
We know all of our neighbors on our street, and it's just a very new and up and coming community. And I just strongly encourage you to do your research and to go out there. And if it's something that you dream to have, you can have it, and you can definitely have it with Van Meter.
If you're out there looking at this video right now, you want to really take a look at a Van Meter home, because it's they build great homes in great neighborhoods.